What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com and the Press Telegram. It's Mike.
And Tyler, and this girls' basketball highlight is brought to you by Naples Rib Company.
We've got a big regular season game here in the Ron Palmer Pavilion. That's all-world point guard Jordan Canada taking on the Long Beach Poly Jackrabbits.
A defensive assignment for this young lady that you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. Erica Carter going to have to try to shut Canada down, and Long Beach Poly finally asks what time it is in the RPP. It's about time. Let's get this one underway. It's going to be a good one.
Well, first play of the game, it was time for some great defensive play. Jordan Canada with the steal, but the lid on both buckets in this first half, as you will see, a great pass from Erica Carter, but Poly really struggling to hit outside against that 2-3 zone. And they certainly had their opportunities, but it was just this kind of a first half, a who wants it more, get on the floor kind of a game.
Both teams maybe a little nervy. Those new rims a little tight, a little high-strung.
A little bit, perhaps.
But also give credit to these defenses, right, Mike? I mean, very good defensive teams, made it difficult, and those points for Imani Jackson, tough to come by in the early going.
Every bucket in the first half felt like that. Look at Erica Carter here playing essentially perfect defense on Canada, who's trying to drive. They force her into the shot. That's exactly what they want to do. But it really was this kind of a half. Lots of missed opportunities for both teams, some because of defense, some because it was just sort of a weird half. And with that, let's just go to the second half. It was 12-12 at the break, guys.
At halftime, that's not fantastic.
No.
But let's go back to this matchup between Canada and Carter, and you can see what they're trying to do. Good help from Jada Matthews. Force her into the shots, and then Lajane Drummer, welcome to the highlight. Oh my.
The slap rebound, drives the length of the court, strong finish with, what else do you want a high school basketball player to do? And then Drummer obviously on the offensive glass. They need her there a lot this season. And then this is UCLA Drummer, Kristen Simon going to USC, and can I get an 8 clap on that one, Tyler?
8 claps from the bench for that and one. That was a heck of a move for the future Bruin, making her presence known, and a well-designed play here for Jada Matthews, as that's just perfect to beat that zone, pass right through it, get in the gut, and Carter with the only 3 of the game for Poly. It already sounds like bad news when I'm saying that.
Well, it certainly does, and an emotional game. These two teams both national championship contenders, so you expect some of this. It means a lot to both teams, a lot more than your average non-league game would, but
oh, Canada.
She went to work in the third quarter, and she does some things that you just will not see from a lot of high school basketball players. I mean, that is just nasty.
Abused. She's good on everything, Mike. She's like maple syrup.
They're going to have to rescind NAFTA after that one. The last play of the quarter, I mean, what is that even? I don't even... As time expires, we're going to slow that down and give you a nice long look at this as she jumps off of the left and then clutches up and scoops it with the right as time expires, taking the contact and going to the floor. 30-28, Poly advantage after 3 quarters, and I'm excited to see what we've got in store in this fourth.
It's absolutely nuts. I still can't believe she did that. Drummer on the other end, going to the weak side of the zone and having an opportunity to score right here. She really turned it on in that second half, and Poly starting to build some momentum at this point, Mike.
Well, that'll give you some momentum too. Erica Carter with the crossover, but you see Poly as they go up 34-30, attacking inside because they still couldn't hit from outside. Emily Surloff with the set shot drains the triple for Windward. Nothing happening for Poly offensively. I mean, this is just not a good turnover. Erica Carter, great run back defense there. And Jordan Canada is going to dribble this into the corner. Even the way she saves the ball is kind of interesting to watch, Tyler.
Everything she does with a certain amount of flair and brings excitement to the game. But get it into Kristen Simon, and she puts Windward on top. 1-point lead after that bucket. Jackrabbits trying to draw something up. Carl Buggs trying to get his team a bucket. But if you just can't hit a wide open 3, you can't hit a wide open 3.
And against a 2-3 zone, if you can't hit a wide open 3, that's pretty tough. Simon on the other end, just too strong. Hard to defend a great player inside like that. Poly down 3, under a minute left. They're going to get another good look to Carter. Missed that one, but Jada Matthews with the incredible offensive rebound runs into the corner to get her shot.
Jada Matthews band can't put this one home, but she was fouled on the 3. So she's going to go to the line here, an opportunity to tie the game if she makes all of these with just under 8 seconds to play.
Which, there's one. Windward calls a timeout, lets her think about it. You're going, okay, 1 is big. Oh, there's 2 off of that rim.
It took a while. These
did.
are senior free throws right here as Windward takes yet another timeout to make Matthews think about it. The Utah-bound senior spins it and settles This is huge in crunch time, but she comes through for her team and buries all 3 free throws. Wow.
Just call her Lady Clutch. I mean, that's unbelievable to hit 3 crunch time free throws like that.
Phenomenal, but you gotta defend Canada. She's gonna get the ball, full head of steam, she's dangerous, comes right in, Matthews steps over, and oh, the block is called. Those are always 50-50, the hardest call in basketball. They call the block, so now Canada gets 2 free throws. Crowd trying to get in her ear, would it affect her? Yeah, on the first one, that's too strong.
Had not been good from the field or the line on the night. 3.4 seconds left. Polly calls timeout. She said she just visualized making it over and over again in her head. You see her blinking there, trying to get that image fresh in her brain as she goes back to the free throw line. You see the difference. She's much more settled this time. Looks at the ball, takes a deep breath, and buries it. Now, 3 seconds, no timeouts for Polly, so they get it to Justice Dawson. She gets across half court and puts it up. Ugh. Brutal loss for the Jackrabbits. Fantastic win for Windward. Obviously, Polly just going to think a long time about what one more three-pointer would have done in a 1-point loss to the Wildcats.
No doubt. You hold your opponent under 40. You think you're going to get the W. Polly now 0-3 against Windward in the last 3 seasons by a combined 4 points. These teams always play classics.
It is appointment viewing, and I think we've got some more of that in store for these Jackrabbits as we begin the march towards the playoffs. To follow along, you obviously want to keep it right here.